Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome or welcome back to Chef Vic Cuisine. Today I have a special episode dedicated to all my aspiring baristas out there who love that special grade coffee ranging from lattes all the way to cappuccinos. I'm really excited to share with you all an amazing kitchen tool that you're gonna love. So let's get started. So today we're reviewing the Maestri House Electric Milk Frother model MMF9304. So when you order it, it comes in an external packaging. So let's open that up and see the main box inside. Here we have the main packaging, which also shows us some of the product features as well as its specifications. So let's pop this open and see what's inside. So inside we have some heavy duty packaging, which is really reassuring in making sure that your product comes in safe. And so removing that top cover reveals our tool with a quick how-to guide if you want to jump right into using this, as well as an instruction manual on how to use the milk frother properly. And now here, the milk frother itself has two main components, both wrapped in plastic in the packaging, as well as its own cleaning brush. So diving right in, here we have the main body or the power base of the Maestri House Milk Frother, and it has a couple of bells and whistles, so let's detail those. Starting at the bottom, we have our temperature control, which ranges from room temperature all the way up to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. On the bottom right, we have our milk foam options, and this can range from 10% all the way up to 80% milk foam. Really convenient on whatever coffee you want to make, ranging from a flat all the way up to a cappuccino or macchiato. And of course, in the center of the machine, we have our power button to get the job started. And one final thing I want to note is that when you're cycling through the milk foam options, these three top icons will glow depending on what choice you make. So from left to right is least to most milk foam. Next up, we have the pitcher of the milk frother. And inside of the pitcher, we have three main marks, notably the minimum, which is the minimum amount of milk you need to operate this, the first max level if you're trying to froth the milk, and a second max level if you're just trying to heat your milk. The pitcher also has its own lid as well as a dedicated handle. And here we have the magic tool that does all the frothing for us. Starting off, we have the top cover, which is our whisk cover. And removing that from the whisk holder, you can see that we have a whisk spring attached to a magnet, and the magnet rests on the base of the whisk holder, which is designated as the whisk disc. And now, depending on what type of coffee you want to make, you'll use different parts of this assembly per the instruction manual. Today I'm making a latte for you all, so I'm going to use that particular setup in this video. And just really quickly, I wanted to highlight the brush that comes in this set. It's a really convenient tool to use when you want to clean your pitcher after each use. And as far as assembly goes, it's super simple. You just want to place your power base on a flat surface, and with the whisk inside of the pitcher, you want to place the pitcher into the center of the power base. There's a magnet in the center of the power base that's going to respond to the whisk inside the pitcher. And it's this feature that gives this tool its frothing ability. But as you can see, this is a super elegant kitchen tool that I think will be a great addition to anyone's kitchen, especially those that are in love with making custom coffee drinks. Once again, a big thank you to Maestri House for sponsoring this video, and I'm super excited to show you all how this works. Hey to all my fellow chefs and cooks out there, I really hope you're enjoying this recipe thus far. Thank you for clicking on this video, and it really helped me out if you click that like button too. And what that does is it helps boost this video in the YouTube algorithm so that more people can see the recipe. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you click that subscribe button too to see more recipes just like this one. And stay tuned until the end of this video for a sneak peek of the recipe coming next week. And now back to the video. So to create a latte, we first need a shot of espresso. And for that, I'm using an instant espresso coffee powder. And for my brand, I only needed 1 rounded teaspoon of the powder. And I added 3 ounces of boiling water to that, stirring that well to create the espresso shot. And now that the espresso is ready, let's froth that milk. So in order to make a latte, we don't need the cover of the whisk set. So we want to remove that and place the whisk into the pitcher and you're going to feel the magnetic pull of the whisk onto the base, which is necessary for this to work. And now we want to pour in cold, fresh, whole milk up to the first max level line. Ideally, you want to use whole milk here for better froth richness. Any non-dairy milk doesn't produce as much froth as dairy milk will. So just keep that in mind if you want to use a non-dairy option. Then just make sure you put your lid on before starting the machine. So with everything set up and our Maestri House milk frother plugged in into an outlet, I'm going to first decide how much foam I want in my latte. For me, I'm aiming for about 10 to 20%, so I'm going to toggle through the options and select the first foam setting. And now I need to decide what temperature I want my milk froth to be. So I'm going to use the bottom left button to toggle through the options. For my latte, I'm aiming at 160 degrees Fahrenheit, so I'm going to select that option. And to get the process started, all you need to do is click the power button. The milk frother not only begins to froth the milk, but also heat it to your desired temperature. And the entire process is really quiet, and if you watch it happening, it's sort of mesmerizing too. But you can walk away from this and let it do its thing, and when it's done, it's going to beep, and that's when you'll know it's ready. So popping off the lid, we reveal that beautiful milk foam that we want. We can remove the whisk inside and get ready to pour this to make our latte. And before pouring it, I like to give the pitcher a little shake just to make sure that all the milk inside is as homogeneous as possible. So not too thick on the top and not too thick on the bottom. So into your espresso cup, you want to add in about 2/3 cups worth of your steamed milk. And once that reaches the upper lid of your coffee cup, you want to add on that layer of rich milk foam. And for final touches to the latte, I like adding on some sifted, unsweetened cocoa powder. And just like that, you've made a latte right at home. As you can see, this milk frother is super easy to use. You can come up with so many ideas on how to make creative, specialized cups of coffee. I've even used this to make a rich, creamy hot chocolate. And for a variation of this recipe for a sweeter latte, I would recommend adding any of your sweeteners before adding your steamed milk. But I really enjoyed using Maestri House's milk frother, and I know you will too. Check out my description box for a link to this amazing product. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this review, and if you did, it'll help me out if you smash that like button. It's one of the best ways to show support for the channel. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Victor, and welcome to Chef Vic Cuisine. It's my goal to create new recipes for you each and every week that you can make for yourself, your family, or your friends. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you click the subscribe button too. And sharing is caring, so if you enjoy this video and think someone else will too, feel free to share this with all your family and friends. So now that you've made it to the end of this video, I have something very special to announce. So the folks at Maestri House not only sent me this model to review, but they also sent me an additional model to give away to you all. And here's how you apply. Number 1, make sure you like this video. Number 2, make sure you comment Maestri House is the best alongside your own review of this video. And number 3, make sure you're subscribed and click that bell icon to be notified when my next video drops. And that's it. So throughout this upcoming week, I'll be looking at all your responses and gathering your names. And then the following week, I'll announce the winner. So best of luck to you all, and I hope you enjoyed this milk frother as much as I did. And stay tuned for next week for an amazing pairing to any coffee drink, donuts. But not just any donuts, jelly-filled donuts, also called soufganiot. Well, thank you all so much again for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Your support really means the world to me. Best of luck to you all on this giveaway. Check out more recipes on my page now. YouTube thinks you'll like this video, so let's see if they're right. And I'll see you next time on another episode of Chef Vic Cuisine. And until then, peace.